ahead as I choke on these. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching man.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Washington Commanders. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready. White. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Love, they go play action now. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away. At the 48-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Red, yellow.
Love from the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Those throw windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Howell. He's got Gibson on the outright. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Love, he's going to change the play here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
6, 7, 10.
Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You talk about this Washington defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. That's from 44 yards away. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and a couple. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Commanders 7.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Al now to throw it. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And Howe will throw it. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Off play action. It's Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action. Howell. To the right side and complete to Washington. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16 at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Second down, Howell back to pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing here, Howell. Oh, he's got a man wide Washington. Darnell Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now they'll change things up. Second down, Love. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Back to throw. Howell. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Blue check.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Love wants to shift things around. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Ready?
Love going to keep it on the option. He pitches it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Here we go, set. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Howell. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Howell out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And a very determined run there as they'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Faking the handoff, Howell. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders are able to widen their advantage. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
It looks like they'll move things around here. In motion, Slayton. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting ready backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Hey, green.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Love looking to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Slide through. Red, cycle. Steel, black.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Here's a diving catch right side. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A game of 19 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
And cycle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Black block. Cut, cut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. The Packers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Hey, computer.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Ready?
Love throwing for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on. Oh, Hal loses it. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Hal's throw into the hands of McLaurin. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third.
Hal throwing on third down here. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Washington offense stringing together a couple of good pickups. It's another first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Signal. Throws it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And he stopped immediately there. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Powell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. In motion right here, Washington. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Bravo 80.
They'll go play action. Howell. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run with Gibson. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to have the Commanders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Foul down to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing here, Howell. That one complete out to Dotson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10. And now Love going to change things up.
Check right. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
And the Packer first down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love, they go play action now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it, and the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Check pink. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scores. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Packers 16.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right, because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Black Ultra. Ready?
One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this